Hello, it's Sydney and welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a study with me and this study with me takes place over 2 days. So here I am just writing my to-do list for the 2 days. So I'm putting all homework assignments that have been set for me that need to be done, and then also my personal statement, which is what I'm going to do first. And so I was just going through some emails and then I realised I actually hadn't done most of my UCAS form, so I was just filling that in, putting my university choices, answering some emails, and then putting all of my GCSE grades, which you can see there, into the system so that when I actually have finished my personal statement, I can just send UCAS the whole application off to school. So here I was just actually going through my personal statement, adding bits to it because I had done a sort of second draft and it was still absolutely awful. So I was making some massive improvements based off of comments that I had got from teachers and my parents, and I was just adding to it, making sure that it was actually what I wanted to say and making sure that what I wanted to say was succinctly articulated and put across. Then I moved on to doing some RE homework, and it was just to finish notes on John Calvin's Accommodation, which is what we had been studying in our Christianity section. So this was just going through the textbook and making the relevant notes of the last few pages that I hadn't covered in class yet. Then I moved on to making some history mind maps about the different witchcraft cases that we're studying in history at the moment, and this was to help me remember them and also to then use later on as a revision resource. So I was just mind mapping the biography of each witch case, when it happened, where it happened, who was the accused and who was the victim, and then writing about the impacts that it had on skepticism during the witch trial times and also whether it actually had any impact at all, so its limits and the actual impact that it did make. So that was all for Tuesday, and on Wednesday I started off by just answering some ethics questions on naturalism and the naturalistic fallacy and the is and ought problem by David Hume, and this was just to make sure that I actually understood what we've been covering in class. I then wrote a quick email to my EPQ supervisor, and then I moved on to doing some NEA work for English literature, so that's like the old coursework, and this was just going through my text and finding narrative of voice points I can make, points about the structure of the text, and this was a little bit later in the evening, so I'd had a bit of a break after doing the RE work because I found it quite taxing because it was quite a lot to get my head around, and then I made myself some chai tea and then came back to do this work. And then the last thing I did was some Duolingo. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye!